Hi. Hey everyone. Before we begin this video, I wanted to thank all of you for the overwhelming support on the latest video, the community that broke me. I was not expecting it to hit 100,000 views, let alone 200,000, so I really appreciate it. Anyways, I'm here today to take advantage of YouTube's second wind it's given me by talking about some pretty important things that you may or may not be interested in. First off, I want to mention that I have a Patreon with new updated tiers. There's a ton of different tiers that I will go over at the end of the video, but here's a link if you want to look over those for now while I ramble to you. Next up, I want to talk about this newer thing that I've been doing called audio adoptables, or audiops for short. They're basically pieces of music that I make that you can bid on, and if you win, you get all rights to that music for personal use, commercial use, etc. The song playing in the background right now is actually my newest audio adopt, which you can go bid on it at the time of this upload. Link in the description. Commissions are also open, sort of. It's more like a soft opening. Basically what I mean by that is you can fill out this Google form and name your price for the commission. If I like how it sounds, I'll be in contact with you about it. Normally I'd take commissions for a flatter hourly rate like any other person, but due to the fact that I still need to make like 20 songs for Verse Retro, this is why I'm doing it this way. Next up, I have a Twitch where I usually stream at least 4 hours a day, sometimes longer. I can also do like multiple streams a day. These range from video games to music making to video editing to art, and I'd love to see you there. Alexa, shut up. Lastly, I have a Discord server and a Twitter, which are pretty self-explanatory. Though I also want to mention that I do have an adult Twitter and Discord as well. I'm obviously not going to link them here for obvious reasons, but if you're over 18, good luck in finding them and Godspeed. I also have a third Discord server, which I will talk about in the Patreon tiers. Now, before we get into these tiers, I do want to mention that every tier I talk about gets the benefits of that previous tier. So if you donate to the $20 tier, you get the benefits of the $10 tier, $5 tier, so on and so forth. The first tier is purely financial support, but the Rustic Amber tier lets you join my Patreon exclusive Discord server. The community is slowly getting bigger and bigger and starting to thrive pretty well. You can do things like ask me questions there directly and hang out with other supporters. The Ruby Burger tier is for WIPs, which stands for Work in Progress. Basically, when I start or doodle something like a music piece, you will get to hear it before anybody else. The Smoky Vial tier is pretty much the same thing, except this one is for finished projects instead. The Emerald Soulstone tier is a pretty good one in my opinion. It's currently in an experimental phase. Right now, basically what I do is I show off a never before seen character in my universe, and I kind of talk to other people in the tier about what their name, lore, etc. could be. You can also request me to stream a game of your choosing once a month. No hentai. Most of the tiers moving forward from here are for the Verse Retro mod fanatics. If you want snippets of Verse Retro Part 2, music, art, assets, etc., then the Spinel Spyglass tier is for you. The Purple Diamond tier will give you an invite to the Verse Retro dev server directly, so you can chat and communicate with the rest of the team, ask them questions, so on and so forth. The Ebony Eraser tier will literally put your OC in either Verse Sakuroma or Verse Hivemine as a cameo appearance. You'll also be credited directly in the special thanks as a direct supporter with your own custom FNF icon. After the mod is done, future cameos will happen in the form of comics, memes, etc. The NF Terry tier is the most amazing tier ever. With this tier, you get to flex on all the other poor people in the server. I'm just kidding. In all seriousness, this is a joke tier, but if you actually pledge to this one, I could probably work out like a custom commission for you or something during that month. But yeah, that pretty much covers everything. The next video, we'll be talking about Sakuroma. That should be out within a week or two. Thanks for listening to me basically shill for like 5+ minutes. All right. Again, all these links are in the description below. Till next time. Thanks for watching.